Welcome to Peri Lyons, New York City celebrity psychic. I actually don't know what that title means, except it's vaguely true. And I was trying to French braid my hair today, which is apropos as I seem to live in Versailles. Although, you know what? The French are interesting. A brief tangent, because I am so tired. The painters were coming today, and for the last 2 months I've been saying, I'll clean everything up. Just 5 more minutes. So 5 more minutes caught up with me today, and I've been up for like 23 hours putting things in other things. Anyway, France. You have to hand it to the French peasants, because they managed to bring down a tyrannical and unjust government, kind of with a little excessive force, but still, while not wearing pants. They called themselves the sans culotte, which is French for no pants. And the fact that they managed to have such an effective revolution with such a dopey name is, I mean, can you imagine like the aristocrats saying, "Oh no, run for your lives, the people without pants are coming." Getting back to the French braid, this started out as a French braid, and it wound up as kind of an Annapolis, like Ukrainian, Irish, whatever else I am, braid. And I was going to redo it, but I was thinking about the concept of nationality, and differences and separateness. I have a couple of friends who've been doing that 23andMe thing, where you send off for your, you don't send off for your DNA, you already have your DNA, but you get your DNA tested and they send it to you. And one friend was saying that he found out he wasn't at all what he thought. And let's say he found out he was 1/12 Norwegian. And he said, and he traveled to Norway the next year. And he said, I felt like any one of these people could be my like brother or cousin, or not brother, you probably know about that. Never know though. My cousin or my, but I felt like anybody there could be my relative. And that experience really changed how I looked at people. So the reason I kept my dopey French, Ukrainian, English, Irish, Russian, Mayflower, dopey girl in Brooklyn braid, was because it seems like everybody is trying to divide people, and people are more interested in being right than they are in breathing, eating, sleeping, or doing any of the fun stuff that the people do. And as I was thinking about discovering that, like, for instance, you're an 18th Norwegian and all Norwegians are you, by extension, we all go back to the same common ancestor, or a couple of them, not just one. And we're all the same. I mean, the stuff inside's the same color. And we're all trying to do the best we can in difficult circumstances. So here's what I'm getting at in my incoherent, French braided, people without pants way. Is just, in the next 24 hours, if you're on Twitter or in a conversation or talking about something that is very meaningful to you and somebody has a different viewpoint and you're about to get angry because you know you're right, notice that. Hear my voice in your head saying, "Send me money." No, that's not what my voice is saying. Hear my voice in your head saying, give it like 3 seconds. Don't respond like angrily. Take a minute and remember that you're an 18th Norwegian and that person is Norwegian, so to speak, in the bigger way. And take a step back from anger and be kind. we are all in this together. And just because somebody can afford to buy a bigger oar doesn't mean that they're not steering in circles. Okay, here we go. Tonight, the moon is in Pisces, and that means that everybody's feeling a little dreamy, a little people without pantsish, literally and figuratively. And I'm feeling especially sort of psychic tonight. So I would like to encourage those of you who have the thorniest, the most difficult, the most seemingly impossible, I can't solve this by myself challenges, to call in. Because my guides, who are the invisible people that I can see, okay, metaphorically, sort of, are really here tonight. So if there's anybody out there who is wondering if that dreamboat that hit the iceberg is ever going to be rebuilt in Belfast shipyards, no, you know what I'm saying. If you really feel stuck, oh, hi, Sherry Lynn in North Berwick. Hi. If you really feel stuck, this is a good night to call. Hi, love. So, darling, thanks for being here. And how are you?
Thank you very much. I'm good, thank you.
So, honey, I've been singing Sherry, Sherry, baby all day. And Sam knew you were calling. How can I help, love? Oh, tell me your birthday so I can connect you.
I'm sorry?
Oh, the easiest way, fastest way for me to connect you is if you just quickly tell me your birthday. Don't have to do the year.
Okay, November 29th.
Cool. Very good day. And how can I help, Angel?
I guess I would like to know more about my love life.
Well, there's going to be a lot more to know soon. You're on the younger side, right? Or am I just saying that because you sound young?
I probably because I sound it, but no, I'm
okay. I think you've had a couple of near misses. I think your big, like, love is yet to come. And I know you're silently saying, but Peri, I have had some very, very deep and meaningful romantic relationships. And I'm like, dude, just wait. Unfortunately, this person, I'm not going to guess male, female, llama, but this person is probably not going to show up till like March to June next year. So now would be a good time to get buff, like polish up any skills you think you might need.
Mm-hmm.
I think there's somebody in your past that you think will come back, and I would say let that person go.
Mm-hmm.
I can actually tell you a way to do that. It won't mean that that person is not coming back. What it means is that you're clearing the energy. It's like you're clearing the debris off the land so you can build a new house, right? Does that make any sense? Should I talk about people who have panic? Okay. So what I'd like you to do is take a minute and close your eyes and imagine yourself filling with this refreshing, really fresh, like sparkly, effervescent, fun, cool energy. It's just very fresh and kind of, whoa, nice. It's got a refreshing, minty aftertaste. So have yourself fill with this energy, and I'm going to put you on the top of like a grassy hill, not literally, but in your mind. Close your eyes. Visualization is amazingly effective. If people knew how effective it was, well, I'm not going to tell them. There it is. So be on the grassy hill. You've got fluffy, fluffy clouds and a beautiful blue sky like it was here today. And the person you need to cut cords with is coming up like a winding path towards you. Take a deep breath, connect with whatever feels the most loving in yourself, and look down and notice you're holding a holy sword. Could also be a scissors. Sword's more dramatic. Watch this person coming towards you. Have him, her, or the lama stand 6 feet away from you and see the cords that bind you, the different strands. If you do this at home, I'll be putting this up on YouTube, or you can go back and check this out. You'll notice that some strands connecting you guys are like old and withered. Some are kind of bright. What you want to do is take the holy sword and cut through all the strands. And you say, what's mine is mine, what's yours is yours. I release you with love and freedom into your highest good, the highest good for all. And then take a minute, breathe into that, and watch this person sort of back away and disappear in a cloud. And do this for one time, even one time. That person will disappear from your life and either come back healed and you can have something new, or that space that you've been sort of blocking, and that's what I'm kind of getting to. You've been a little blocking somebody else from coming in because maybe unconsciously you feel that this other person is coming back. Are we good?
Yes.
Okay, the person who's coming towards you, I think, is a different person. I think the person you're missing will probably come back around the same time because people can always tell the minute we get over them and they call. But this person is really different type, quite good looking, and a lot more reliable, and a lot less drama, and a lot more supportive of you. And you've earned this person. So kind of look for somebody who's not what you think of as your type. He's not a bad boy. He's a good guy. But what he is I'm just going to say man, because I'm assuming this. He's a man.
Mm-hmm.
He's Mitch. He's somebody who stands up for what he believes in. He takes care of the people he loves. And it's your time to get this because you've never fully gotten it. Is that right?
Yes.
Yeah, you deserve it. You really do.
Thank you.
All right, my love. Well, maybe it'll happen sooner than March. I don't think so. But have a good November birthday and call back soon.
All right.
Let me know how you are. Okay? Thanks, Angel.
Thank
Appreciate
you.
it.
Thank you.
My pleasure. Hi. My producer flashed the name of the next person, and I completely have forgotten it because I'm really tired.
Yeah.
Hi, love. Oh, hey, Debbie. Oh, that's a tough name.
Hello.
How are you?
I'm well, thank you. How are you?
I'm good. Is that a little New York I hear in your voice?
No, I'm from Delaware all the way around.
Oh, I'm sitting in Annapolis, Maryland as we speak. I feel ya. Okay, my love. How can I help you? And I'm going to ask before we start, just tell me your birthday. Just the month and day. I mean, you can tell me the year, but I'm not going to tell you mine, so why should you?
I don't mind anymore. It's September 8th, 1967.
Oh, you're just a baby. I've got shoes older than you.
No.
You know, this whole day has been filled with Sagittariuses, which is great. I love them. But it's fabulous. It's really, I must have known you were going to call, or the universe wanted to. Sometimes, I don't know if you've noticed this, but when you're really kind of in the pocket, aligned, the universe will make you notice, like, that somebody special is calling by saying, like, all day, either the name Debbie, Debbie, Debbie comes up everywhere, or Sagittarius, 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 which happened today. I think I will stop babbling and do you have a specific question?
Do I have a specific question?
Mm-hmm.
I I I I never had a card reading before, but been thinking about my grandparents a lot and wish they were still around. Especially my grandma. Was kind of wondering if she's okay.
Oh, she's fine. Really fine. On the but I have a little trouble getting her 5'2" to 5'4". On the shorter side, very feisty. Is that her? And
What is it? I'm sorry, I didn't understand. I didn't hear what you said.
5'2" to 5". She's what I'm getting is, yeah, she's right there. But 5'2" to 5'4", is that about right? Very feisty.
Yeah. Yeah.
Brunette, maybe short hair. Maybe changed it when she got older, but was very slender when she was young. Naturally good metabolism. You can say no if I'm wrong, or say yes if I'm right, or just send me money. Kidding. But
you're correct so far.
What?
You're correct so far.
Thanks. And I think one thing you're really missing about them, aside from the fact that they just gave you unconditional love and a lot of ice cream, is that they were just really down-to-earth people, and they just made life work in life's terms. And it makes sense to me that, oh, I love your grandfather. He's so sweet. I love your grandmother too, but your grandfather's more of the softie here, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, you had him wrapped around your finger and he loved it. Actually, you look like his side of the family. What?
He was actually my step grandfather. My real grandpa passed away. He wasn't even. He was in his middle 30s. He passed away of cancer. And this is my grandfather that I've always known all my life.
Wow.
I miss him terribly. It's hard to believe he didn't know. He knew my little girl, but he passed away. And before I got to tell him I was pregnant when he passed away. And believe it or not, it's been almost 29 years.
Oh, I believe it. Time is like, you're like, what was that? That was your life. Do I get a do-over? No, mate. You're fine though. You have a lot of interesting, because you're sort of like your grandparents in some ways. You're an original thinker, but you're also traditionalist. I don't know how you manage that, but it's true. Right? You love tradition.
I don't like change.
What?
I don't like change. Any type of routine that my routine gets messed up, I just don't like that. It puts me in a bad mood all day long.
Not who you are. It's just not. If I was going to say what your spirit animal totem would be, which sounds horribly pretentious, but I'm going to anyway, it would be the hare, which is a large rabbit found in England that's very magical and is bounds from place to place. That's part of the hare's magic. And you kind of bound from place to place, both in your mind and in your attention, but it works for you. So just accept it. And you have a lot of really good ideas, which I would ask you to start to listen to. You've had ideas in the past that you thought about doing and didn't. And then you, like 5 years later, you're like, oh man, I was right. But, oh, sorry, your grandfather just cleared his throat. He's so polite to get my attention. Okay. He's so sweet.
Really?
Yeah, he's reserved, is what I'm getting. Because he sort of went, like, oh, sorry.
I loved my grandfather so much.
Oh, he loved you. You have a brother and a sister? Because it feels like he loved you more than... You were kind of both your grandparents' favorites.
I was.
Not clear about... Yeah. You have 2 siblings?
I have my brother that I grew up with. His father was killed when he was 2, and he's 5 years older than me, so my dad came around. My mom had me, And I do have a sister that passed away of a drug overdose, and I have a brother somewhere else.
I'm so sorry. Yeah, these days, families are so fluid. I think what they're telling you is if you put down some roots and maybe get something of a routine. You know what? I'm such a hypocrite because I'm trying to get a routine. So, maybe don't do that, but let yourself feel really stable. They were very stable people, and they loved each other, but not in a dramatic or like, oh, darling way. They just loved each other,
right.
And they got on with life. Yeah. And that's what they want for you. What?
Right.
Because you have the opportunity in the next year and a half to actually make rather a lot of money. And you would be good at having them. You would use it wisely. You would just do good things with it. You think you're a lot flakier than you are. That's a typical Sagittarius thing. It's like a smoke screen. You don't want people to really know that underneath all that kind of charm and being in a hurry and traveling, that you're actually a stable, reliable, loving, and really good person who kind of really does have their stuff together. I'm sorry. Should I not have outed you? Sorry. But I like the
really,
spirit. What?
Is my grandpa saying anything else, or he just kind of listening?
Oh, they're hanging out because I'm so tired. I've slept for like 23 hours that they're like,
oh my.
She's babbling. It's okay. It's my fault. I should have gotten the house ready for the painters 2 months ago. Not last night. Okay, hold on. They're saying there's somebody with a cut name. Not Carly. It's not. Well, I'm not going to rattle off names. There's somebody you either, I don't know if you, it's either a child with a cut name or they want you to, God, this is a little, sorry, they got a little fuzzy because they got a little impatient with me babbling while they had come all this way. Here's one thing your grandmother wants you to know. She wants you to know that you're as feisty and as strong as she was, but she's right there. So she also wants you to know that you can ask her. You can go into a meditation state, or if you're like me and too just antsy to do that, you can just like walk around and ask her and ask your grandfather. Say, hey, what do I need to know? You will get answers. If it's hard to hear the answers at first, I'm not talking anything like they'll show up. I'm just saying you'll just sort of know. They're not allowed to interfere unless we ask, unless it's a matter of life and death. But we can ask them, and do they come through. It's amazing. And you can say, Grandpa, how can I afford more ice cream? so he'll know it's you. And they want you to see that if you're grounded, it doesn't mean that you're in jail for the rest of your life. It just means if you're centered and stable, it gives you a base so you can fly higher. Make sense? Are you still there? Did I bore you to tears? Have you dropped off? Where did you go, my angel? Well, are you still there? Okay. We've been having a lot of, not people hanging up, but we've been having a lot of people get disconnected because I don't know, maybe moon in Pisces just zaps the energy. I could get this scarf off. So while we're waiting, oh, you're there? Are you there, love?
I'm here. I don't know what happened.
That's my Debbie. Hooray! So I got 2 minutes. Oh, I would have thought you have a grandchild? No, that can't be right.
I do.
Wow, you have very young energy. You actually do. My pathetic attempt at a flower is me trying to have that, but you really do. Okay, that grandkid, can't tell if it's a boy or girl. That kid's really special, and I think the other reason your grandparents appeared is because you're a grandparent. Oh my gosh, you're about to be again. I'm trying to figure out if you have 3 or 2. There's one going to be on the way. They want you to sort of use them as a model for how to be a really good grandparent. It's going to be a little hard for you to reach those kids sometimes because their parents sometimes are a little screwed up. But take a deep breath, channel your grandparents, and really, really hang out with those kids. You have so much to teach them, and it's so important, and you're really cool. So let me know what happens. We've got 5 seconds. I'm Peri Lyons, P-E-R-I, like periwinkle, Lyons, L-Y-O-N-S. You can reach me at email, perilyons2020@gmail.com. I don't do free readings, but I will do 15 minutes, and you will feel so good if you have a reading with me. I am telling you. But
you're really good. Everything you said was spot on, and except I am a Virgo. But everything else was spot on, and I can't believe you described my grandmother so today.
Oh, good. Sorry about that. Well, that'll teach me I'm going to go get some sleep. And stay in touch. Just if you want to, just write me a quick email, and I'll write you back. All right. Bye, guys. Love you.